Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys the best competitive classes in Black Ops 4, and I'm going to be giving you variations on each one. So I'm going to be giving you a few different assault classes, and I'm going to be giving you examples of pro players who use these classes. And you know, each one, different type of players use different classes, right? Same with the ICR. There's a couple ICR classes. There's only really one Maddox class. I'll show you guys that as well. And I'm also going to be showing you a sniper class and the different variations you can put on that as well. So these are genuinely the best comp classes at the end of the year. So all the events are over. COD Champs just ended. E United won that. Congrats to them. As you saw in my last video, I did a sim video. I showed you guys Sim's class. That kid's amazing. So I showed you guys his assault class. But I'm going to be showing you guys other options, assault classes, and just in general other guns that you could use in competitive. It is the end of the year, so by now things are pretty, you know, set in stone. The classes aren't really going to change much, so I'm going to just be showing you guys that any minute here, and yeah, let's get right into it. Guys, so here I am in the League Play menu, and these are the assault classes. This is the first one. This is one that I use all the time, and it's quick draw, stock, and fast mag with these three perks: are attack mass, dexterity, and lightweight. And stim shot is going to be on every single assault class. So there's about 4 different assault classes you can use. This is just the one that I use. And so, like I said, I have fast mag. You can use double stock if you really want to, but this is GA'd by pro players, which means that in actual tournaments and stuff, it's not allowed. You can't use this. Like, they just all agree not to use it. So you can use it in league play because it's not like a tournament thing or anything, but it's like frowned upon if you use stock. People are probably gonna start shooting your body, so don't use stock too. It's not even that good. I thought it was good. I made a video about it a week ago, but yeah, it's just frowned upon. Don't use it. This is the class that I use. And for hardpoint and control, this is the one that I use. And the players who use this class are Dylan. He's on reciprocity. He's probably one of the best SOGs, and he's one of the best SOGs, and he uses this. So this is the one that I use as well. So this is my class for SND. And depending on the specialist, you could put on a stun. Same with here. You could move some stuff around, put on a stun if you really want to. I'll show you the other options. But on this class, as you can see, it's the same 3 perks, stim shot, but I have dead silence. You need this in search, and I take off fast mag because you don't really need that in SND. Most people you run into is a couple people, and you get a 2-piece with the SOG without reloading. So that's what I use in SND, and the RK7 is the best pistol in my opinion. Unless you have a crazy trigger finger, the Strife is better if you have a better trigger finger, but that's personal preference. This is the other SOG class. This is the one that Simp uses, which I just made a video on. This is the class he uses tac mask, flak jacket, lightweight, and dexterity. This is for respawn as well, so you're protected from everything. You have lightweight and dexterity, and he only uses quick draw on stock. This is what I used to use, and it's pretty good. I just prefer using fast mag because I feel a lot more, honestly, I feel like more cracked when I'm using fast mag because like I'm moving around faster and I'm ready for a fight more often, and when I'm more ready for fights, I feel like I just do better. So this is the one I use for respawn, but this is the other option. And the last option you can do, let me just do it right here real quick. You could take off flag jacket, correct, and take that off like that, and you could put on grip. Now, not many people do this, but the SOG does shoot straighter with grip. I just, in my opinion, you don't need it. But if you're not the greatest player and you put on grip, you will be better. And even if you are a great player, putting on grip will just make your shot better, so it's always worth it. So those are the best SOG classes, those 3, and the other option with flak jacket like this. Those are the SOG classes. This is my respawn, this is my SND. Let's move on to the Maddox. This is the best Maddox class, and this is about the only Maddox class there is out there, and it's the most popular gun, I would say. Maybe the SOG is more popular now since the hit scan update, which made all SMGs better, specifically the SOG for competitive. But obviously, you guys know some of the best players who use this exact class are Dashy. Formal doesn't really use it anymore, but somebody like Dashy, who's well known now, honestly, like he's getting his name out there just from that first event in the beginning of the year where he played so good. He's just really popular. He's probably one of the better known pros, and it's his first year like being on a top team. So yeah, this is the class that he uses, and it's just ELO, double quick draw on stock. You have to have double quick draw. Do not make a mistake. You need it. I made a video on why you need double quick draw. Maybe I'll link it in the description, but I probably will forget. So make sure you search that up. And in that video, I explain exactly why double quick draw is so good and why you need it. So make sure you also have stock. Do not be one of these weirdos who runs around without stock. Like, I don't know what these people are doing. For the Maddox, though, a big thing in my opinion is the light of the ELO, the color. As you can see right there when you click triangle. I've seen a lot of people use different ones. Two that I would not use is green and yellow. Green and yellow, I feel like they're just too bright or too light of a color, and they don't stick out as often. And purple as well, but I've seen some people use purple and get away with it, but I really wouldn't use purple. In my opinion, red is the best, but I know some people like blue. But my opinion, I would use red. That's just my opinion. Obviously, try them all out yourselves, and you'll figure out which one you like the most. Do not use any of these here at the bottom. Any of the WSE, concentration, focus, or the arrow. Don't use any of those. I've seen people use concentration, and it's not bad, but I feel like the single dot is better. You can try this though, it's not bad, but the single dot is better in my opinion. And the red color, that's just my opinion though. And the perks are attack, mass, dexterity, and dead silence. The great thing about this class, you can use it in respawn and search. Obviously there are different variations you can do to stuff like this. You could, depending on your specialist, right, you could take off dead silence, take off attack mask, and put on a frag grenade or something, you know what I mean? And this could be really helpful because not a lot of people run flak. Or you could put on a stun, trophy, you know, is very depending on the specialist you are running, but this is just general classes. If you want to have an equipment, same goes for the SOG classes. You just take off perks. I wouldn't really mess with the attachments. For the SOG, you could run these two attachments and be fine, and you could put on different equipment and just take off perks. But for the Maddox as well, do not take off the attachments. So for the Maddox, you have to take off perks. The only perk that is 100% safe is dexterity, and you could put on a frag, a stun, or trophy. You know, if you're Tempest, you can't use the secret drone. So if you're playing Tempest Maddox, take off attack mask, take off dead silence, put on trophy, or put on a frag, or whatever your team needs. So that's the Maddox class. Now for the ICR, there's a couple different ICR ones you could do, and once again, like I said, depending on your specialist, you could take off certain attachments or secondary or even a perk and put on trophies or stuns, frags. This applies to all the classes, but like I said, this is just the general actual gun and perk combinations. And the best for the ICR in my opinion is just, you need reflex 100%. This gun doesn't have elo sadly. You need reflex, double grip, and quick draw. I feel like you really need these 100% all the time. So this is similar to the Maddox, where you have a sight and 3 attachments that are absolutely necessary. So if you wanted to run, for example, if you're running Tempest, this is the example I like to use. If you're running Tempest, you can't use the secret drone in league play. So what you can do is you take off the RK7 and attack mask, and you could put on trophies, and you could put on 2 of them if you really want, or you know, do whatever you want, or you could leave 1 perk on and put it back on the secondary. For the ICR, I would definitely keep a secondary. So this is probably the best ICR class. But like I said, if you're using a different specialist where you can use the equipment, then make sure you have a attack mask or whatnot, whatever perk you think you need. And for SND, obviously you could take off attack mask and just put on dead silence, or for SND specifically, you could do this as well. This way you won't have a pistol, but for SND you're playing a lot slower anyways with ICR, so you'll be covered from stuns and from hearing footsteps. This is the SND class. But back to the respawn class. Now this is the other option for respawn, just dexterity and stim shot, because you have FMJ on, and I've seen people use this, and with FMJ you can literally shoot through so many walls, and it's honestly insane. It's really good. You could shoot through like literally anything, just through buildings. It's honestly insane, especially in SND where people shoulder peek and stuff. If you see someone shoulder peeking, you could literally just like try to predict where they're going behind the wall and just absolutely destroy them. And it honestly happens to me a lot since I'm a SOG player, especially in SND. I like shoulder peek stuff and slide around corners, and I stay up, right? I don't die, but their ICR sees me, and he might have FMJ, and he just sprays me through the wall and doesn't stop shooting. Sometimes they have 2 ICRs with FMJ, and I'm 100% dead. They could literally shoot through anything. So this is a very good class right here. It's a little strange, like I said, I don't use it, but it is usable, and especially in SND, you can literally just spray through everything, and it's insane. So that's the ICR class, and here's a sniper class in my opinion. I don't snipe very often, but from the information I've gathered, this is the best sniper class. Obviously you're only going to snipe in S&D really. You could sometimes snipe in controls, you know, it's depending, but this is pretty much for S&D. So dead silence, dexterity, attack mask, and the pistol once again is up to you, but I think the RK7 is literally so good. The RK7 is insane. It's like a little SMG. That's why you put extended mags on, and it has a good amount of ammo. But if you have an insane trigger finger like Simp, if you guys saw COD Champs or Miami, you saw his plays with the sniper and the pistol, the Strife. Use the Strife and put on extended mags and whatever else attachment you want. That's 100% up to you. But for me personally, I would use the RK7 because my trigger finger is not the best. but the strife could be insane as well. It's all personal preference at the end of the day. And obviously the best sniper is the paladin. You want stabilizer and FMJ, and that's about it. And this is the best sniper class, and this is I'm pretty sure this was Simp uses, except like I said, he uses the Strife, and he literally was trending on Twitter because of what he did at COD Champs. He hit a 3-man feed with the sniper on Arsenal against a pro team, guys, so that's really impressive. He's literally trending on Twitter, which is insane. Him and Scumpy were both trending on Twitter this weekend because of COD Champs, so that was awesome to see. So this is the best sniper class. Let me run through the ICR classes again. There you go. This is the Matic class, the only one that I would really use. For trophies and stuff, the ICR player should be running that. So like I said, try that for the ICR. And these are the best SAW classes. This is the best respawn one in my opinion. So those are the best competitive classes. It is the end of the year. Not much is going to change. Everything is set in stone. So this is pretty much where the game is going to end. And I'm actually playing a lot of World War II now. So it's really fun. World War II. It's the most comparative game to Modern Warfare in my opinion, where the gameplay is slow, but it's not too slow, and you could rush, you could camp, you could have kill streaks. If you don't know, in World War II, there's a basic training that turns score streaks into kill streaks. So it's literally like Modern Warfare. You kill fast in that game. Guns have a decent amount of recoil and stuff. So I would definitely recommend playing World War II. Make sure you sub, because I am streaming that soon, and I'm making videos on World War II again before the 2v2 beta this weekend. So yeah, these are the best classes in Black Ops 4. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you guys drop a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.